Boo.
Hey everybody, welcome to the
symphony.
Too Soon podcast. I'm your host T Gizzle. Today I'm here with nobody.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is the
nobody.
podcast.
Hi,
And
hi
he
guys,
is
I'm
going to
nobody.
claim
Have a
his
good night.
soul and his identity now and do a proper introduction. Hello, everybody, and welcome
I'm
to the
T.
Too Soon
Gizzle.
podcast. This is the true,
I'm Auric
the
Nova.
true man, Liam O'Cafe,
William Cafe.
joined by
John
Noveric
Boyega.
That's me.
Resident. Oh, fuck it. Let's actually tell people who we are. Okay, I am your host Trenton, joined by fellow co-hosts, sisters,
Well, all right.
fellow co-hostees, Auric,
That's me.
Liam,
Daddy?
Cameron Diaz.
and Trey, who wants to be Gizzle Cohen's.
That's, I think, me.
Maybe.
Well, don't put my name in your throat. And
didn't.
we have a show for you this week. It's going to be roughly about an hour long. You'll listen to it, maybe not the whole way, but you'll listen to some of it. I mean, if
It's
you're
a
listening right
podcast.
now, you're listening to it.
Yeah, you've
we're gonna talk
already
about
listened
stuff.
to some of it.
Yeah, I mean, you're a little too deep. This is episode 9, by the way. We've done 9.
Wow.
Good job, everybody.
I thought we were on like 8 or something.
No, I
Well,
mean
we
9.
were, and now
so
we're
that's,
not.
Oh shit.
9
you're
is
right.
almost it's almost 10. So good job, everybody. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we all have been playing a video game for the last 2 days.
Yeah.
PUBG.
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 And is something we want to talk about because we had quite
Well,
a few
we should say the
adventures.
actual title.
You know,
Player
yeah,
unknown.
it's
Player Unknown
Battleground.
Battlegrounds.
Player unknowns. It is his.
Yeah,
It's
it
not just
is the
player
unknown players.
battleground.
Well, you know
it is
what?
the battleground of the unknown
I
players.
could care less.
I think that's just his username, is it not?
I think so.
He was a modder that made the original one in Daisy in
Arma.
Arma. Yeah, same shit.
Was he a
Arma.
modder? I thought he actually.
No, I'm pretty
worked
sure he was a
on
modder. That's why he's got a username and not a name,
I guess.
because developers have names.
Look,
You
if I
sure?
ever become a developer, I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna be Nice Pants.
Hey, man, nice pants.
This game was developed by Nice Pants.
Yeah. And we okay,
Produced
we said
by
though,
OK T-shirts and sponsored by Ties.
Nah, me undies.
if I ever made
Yeah.
like a gaming company, the name is just gonna be Feet. That's
Yeah?
it. Just Feet.
Oh, I didn't hear anything, so
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a pretty good
assuming
name.
that's what
though.
he said. But yeah, so people have been blowing the fuck up about this game for like the last, I want to say 2 months.
Yeah, it kind of just took over the internet, and we're a little bit late to the game because we're careful with our money.
Yeah, and then me and
we try
Trey
to
got
be
the game.
after many disappointments in the last few years with many different titles.
Yeah,
But
Well,
it's
I got
really
it
the
when it
most
first came
popular
out.
game, more or less the most popular game on Twitch besides some of the more bigger esports games.
you could just say
It's a
bigger.
very
And
popular
Bob
one.
Ross.
It's one of the biggest games on Twitch besides the esports ones. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but more bigger. It's not.
More bigger, biggest, roundabout. You know,
I'm
More
forever
colossal.
gonna be a grammar Nazi.
flexibly not small.
Sure. All right, I'll let that one slide. So how?
And it's essentially kind of like how would you guys describe it?
It's a battle
Hunger
royale.
Games.
It's a Hunger Games. Yeah,
Die
Just take a
quick.
bunch.
Die quick.
Just die quick.
I
You
mean,
take a
yeah,
bunch of
quick.
men. You take a bunch of men and sometimes ladies with bras, put them in an airplane, throw them on a deserted island in Russia, be like, you guys have to survive.
And it has to be in Russia, because if it's not in Russia, then
It's
there's a
always in
problem.
Russia. All of these games are always in Russia, or at
Shouldn't
least
that-
Russian-sounding places.
Well,
Shouldn't
yeah,
I
because
tell
they're
you something
background.
about
Well,
Russia?
Russia's the only place that's barren enough that has enough AK-47s
I
laying
don't
around.
know,
for this to make
like
sense.
Alabama, maybe.
I would
Not
say,
the
like-
U.S. Russia.
like
Okay, guys, we
Texas.
got to go to Mobile.
there you
Get some
go.
AKs in Mobile.
What about Texas? I feel like Texas have a lot of guns laying
Yeah,
around.
just,
Yeah,
stay
there's
out
not
of
enough
Austin
trees
'cause
in
the
Texas.
hipsters will bite you.
Not enough trees.
That's true.
Well, this game is it can be played by yourself or cooperatively with teams of 1, 2, and 4. No 3.
I
but you
want them
technically
to
do 3.
expand that to like 8 and 12, because that'd be fun.
Yeah, but I'd never find
I
8
don't
or
know.
12 people to play with.
I think
Or
we would find
7
8
and
people
11.
not that difficult.
Yeah, but people don't own the game that much.
A lot. Are you kidding me? It's the most fucking popular game. A lot of
Yeah,
people.
not
own it.
Yeah.
like people that are in our Discord don't own it. Like
It'd
Solo
be easy
does
to
maybe.
convince. But
Alright, yeah.
should we talk about what we like and dislike? How are we doing this?
I think we should describe it a little more because I feel like people that don't know about it still, if they were listening to this, wouldn't really fully
Think of it
get
as
what
a
the fuck
better
we're talking about.
version of H1Z1. If you haven't played
Yeah,
H1Z1,
it's Battle
then,
or King of the Kill, whatever it's called. For
Yeah,
H1Z1.
there's so many different names for it.
Yeah, they changed the name like 6 times.
Have any of you guys seen the one movie that inspired the Hunger Games?
Battle
the
Royale?
Japanese one. It's called Battle Royale,
Yeah.
right?
yes.
It's a fantastic movie.
It's that entire movie, but less Japanese children.
I feel like
Yeah.
our goal of explaining this to people that have not seen the game, we've kind of circumvented that and made it so it's like you have to see all this obscure shit. So that's not really a description.
Have you
No,
ever
I'm
seen
just
the
trying to
movie
think of
Hunger
what people
Games?
might
There,
know.
that's what the movie
Well,
is.
yeah,
That's
okay,
what the
that's
game
less
is.
obscure.
Yeah,
Bang. Roast
It's that, except you fall out of a plane.
Yeah.
pretty much.
So you just
And no
Battle
werewolves.
Royale's on Netflix.
Yeah,
so
you
if
just
haven't
fall out.
watched
You don't get a
Battle Royale-
parachute. You just fall.
You just get dropped.
Yeah, you die once you just.
And if you're by yourself, you want to be the last man standing. And if you got your team, you want to be the last team alive. That's really it.
And if you
Also,
want to,
don't let T Gizzle have a frying pan.
Yeah, don't let you get on behind you with a frying pan
yeah, in a car,
in a car.
we had bad experiences.
You will be left behind.
He hit me in the back of the head with a frying pan, and I fell out the car and died.
And I left him behind.
Well, there was a. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about how the borders shrink to make as people die off, the borders of the map shrink, so you have to keep moving in, otherwise you are in this.
It's like an
kill zone.
electric field.
Yeah, kill zone. Okay, that's a good way of describing it. You die slowly or not slowly
Because the map you're playing on this big ass island is huge, and they don't want people just sitting there until everybody else will get picked
Yeah,
off.
they want to
try
condense
force
everybody
us.
into one
That's
area.
No fun whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's exactly what I would do if I was in the game in real life. I would just find a corner, sit there, and wait for everybody else to
Find
die.
a
Yeah,
corner.
Trenton is the coward of the game.
Trey and
I'm the idiot
won.
that dies immediately. And,
Yeah, me and Nova won one.
Yeah.
and
I
I ran
Tigizzle
I
was
run into
along for the
buildings and
ride,
shot.
but he wasn't alive, and he didn't get any
I died-
kills. So,
I died shortly before the win.
Yeah, and no kills.
I wasn't there.
You weren't there, no.
He was having soup or something.
No, I was
What?
having wings.
No, but this is actually my first game of its genre, because ever
Same.
since Daisy the mod came out, this genre has been kind of expanding and changing. Like at first it was kind of the survival sim with zombies, and then it became into survival, not even sims, just survival mini games with I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's,
Well,
it's
it's
not
a
even a
lot
really
more
concrete
PvE.
genre, but
Or
Yeah, it became-
went
it became more
PvP, then
PvP.
became PvP.
I mean Daisy even had aspects of PvP in it, but
I
it
know,
was
that
way
game
more
was-
zombie
it was
survival
no,
focused.
DayZ was mostly PvP.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
mostly people
for sure.
killing each other.
It's kind of like Walking Dead, how now in the newer seasons there's not really zombies, there's mostly just people.
People
why I
are
stopped
worse.
watching.
Man itself
That's not
is
why I
just
stopped.
the greatest enemy, wouldn't you think?
Yeah,
Man
sure.
is the great hunter
They can think like you.
Yeah.
and shoot a gun.
Yeah.
And eat pizza.
But I was
Yeah,
the
you-
last of us to get it. I wasn't convinced that I'd like the game looking at
I
it.
wasn't really convinced either, but I was willing to try it out because I just got rid of some games I didn't need recently. I was like, you know what? I'm willing to give this one a chance because I didn't buy H1Z1, I didn't buy Daisy standalone or mod, so I was like, you know what? I'm willing to give this one a shot.
I mostly got it just so that the four of us would all have a game that we could all play.
Yeah,
I mean, there was always Siege, but after a
Yeah,
while, Siege
it's
just
it's
gets
kind of
boring.
gets you salty.
it's not
No,
even boring. It's just
Yeah,
gets,
no, it just gets you mad.
some
Yeah,
bullshit will happen where you get shot around a corner and you're just like, "Gah, I'm done."
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's been way too
aggravating.
long since a new character has come out for that one.
That's true. They actually
is true,
postponed it for whatever this.
Operation Health.
Yeah, where
The
it's
greatest
supposedly
thing
fixing
ever
the
that actually
servers.
ruins the servers.
Yeah, it made the servers worse.
When are we gonna get in For Honor again?
That's a
I'm
good
not.
question.
I would think after they released the new two people that we would at least try it again.
I
I
don't
still
know.
haven't bought that game.
I was not. I mean, I really liked it, but as soon as you start falling behind in that game, it's hard to catch up, and I just don't feel like being stressed out by that.
I guess.
Yeah, I still
Yeah, it wasn't a very well planned out system.
No,
I
it
don't
really
plan on
wasn't.
buying that game.
They should have just made the system identical to R6, or like the reinvented R6, rather than its release.
Yeah.
But instead, they made it so that your gear actually matters in game, and therefore, once you get left behind, you're not going to win. Unless you
I
play
think
a certain game
the
type.
gear was only for like the 4v4s.
Yeah, but that's
for
the game type I
1v1s
like. So if you like that game type, then you're fucked.
That
The
kinda
1v1
sucks.
is okay, but it just like makes me feel worse at the game.
or the 2v2s. But
Yeah, it's the same,
I guess.
same thing.
Yeah, I can kind of.
I was mostly doing 1v1s and For Honor, to be honest, when you guys weren't on, because I found that just the most rewarding.
I was doing
Because I guess
4v4s because it's friends.
I would get more frustrated with by the whole armor scaling stuff.
Well, there was also
Like,
the 1v1v1v1 kind of thing that you could do, which is just
yeah.
a
I just want an
4v4.
option for 4v4s where we can turn all that crap off if we don't want it.
Yeah.
Like a separate playlist where it's just cosmetic.
Also, all of the environmental kills in that game were just, it was getting a little annoying. Also, there were pickups, which was odd.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that guy's suddenly faster than the Flash because he walked over a glowing circle in medieval times. It just takes you out of your
And-
immersion.
Yeah, all
that
those
game.
things made me not enjoy playing the 4v4 game
The
types
whole
a lot.
revenge system itself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
Mhm.
understood why that was implemented in order to make it so that you could fight more than one person, but I feel like they could have just had some kind of teammate there. Just like teamwork that also does that. And if you're outnumbered, then you're fucked. But
Yeah, I
it's
played the
less
beta
exciting
and
that
didn't
way.
like it, so I didn't
But
buy the
actually,
game.
back to PUBG though, I just thought about it. There's actually, and this kind of helps us segue into the next thing. There's actually some rumors that there's going to be an announcement next week at E3, because this is basically turning into a gaming show right now. So next week for E3, that there's going to be an announcement for PUBG where it's going to be on one of the consoles soon, kind of like how Arc got console ports.
Oh,
PUBG's probably
boy.
going to be in the same boat.
Yeah,
I wish they wouldn't divert their attention away from PC.
Yeah,
to
here's
some
the thing.
shitty
It's
console port.
still early access.
Yeah.
So please finish the PC version before
It's
going
going to be like
consoles.
Arc. It's never going to be finished.
Yeah,
Right.
Same with
And
Daisy.
it's going to be on consoles.
I mean, I don't know. I
Not
kind of
finished,
guess Arg is getting close to finishing, if you ask me.
I mean,
They
some of
had
the
The
servers.
Take Caves, and now there's like Ascension.
We've just gotten into a point where developers don't ever feel the need to say it's not in beta. So it will forever be in beta. That's why I'm surprised they ever got at, like, Rising Storm 2 was the only game in recent memory that has actually left beta unnecessarily. Like, they could have just stayed in beta forever. They just had actual, like, beta weekends rather than full-on open beta all the time.
I mean, if
Yeah.
we call it back onto the most popular game in the world, or one of them that started this trend, Minecraft did that.
Yeah.
Minecraft was in
Oh, yeah.
beta,
Yeah,
was
like
not
Minecraft.
fully released for
Well,
like
yeah, they were the
4 or 5 years.
That's what started it all.
hmm
And I mean,
I mean,
just
it's,
kind
it's,
of,
it's a great model for it's a great model for smaller teams though.
Yeah,
To let them
for
it's
work
just
on a
teams
game
that
at a
aren't
time.
AAA, like doesn't matter. Just have as much time as you need necessary to actually build the game and perfect it.
And it helps with development costs too, so that way they get money throughout the development process to
Yeah,
actually finish it.
I understand the logic. It just gets tiring after a while.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the really shitty part about it is that how the whole Minecraft effect of let's not finish a game and just update it until it's released.
yeah.
It's affecting every other genre and scale of game. Like, double and triple A games are now following the same model, even though we're paying full price for them.
Yeah.
Another thing I'm not liking is the whole season pass. With a lot of
Season
games
passes
are
are
doing
always
now.
rough.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
I think that model is slowly dying though. Like every single time a new Battlefield game comes out, everyone freaks out like, "Oh my god, they have a season pass." Like, no shit, they've
I
had
don't
it for
think
the
it-
past 12 years.
Or the fact,
Yeah, I
like,
don't
like I know for the new certain games, like fighting games, like which one is it? Injustice 2.
Mm-hmm.
I know if you get like the standard edition, it comes with the regular stuff, but if you get like the deluxe, it comes with like 7 different characters and all that other stuff, which I think is kind of dumb,
Oh yeah, that's the worst. Is when they release a full game, except you need to pay extra for the full game. Like you
Right.
can't just buy a genuine game. You have to buy all the DLC with it to have a full game.
Like they're
I guess
doing
the
that
worst.
now with the new Marvel vs. Capcom that's coming out soon. They're gonna have DLC
why?
characters,
Why?
which is really dumb.
Because games are really expensive to make, and this is the way they want to
Still,
basically
just
make up for the cost.
like
Going
don't
off
put
of
out
that,
don't put out players that don't put out like characters that you can play on day one as DLC. Put it like release them after it's been released. Like, say that we're working on this character. Like, literally just lie to us. I don't care. Just don't. I mean, be so money.
This conversation
hungry.
has been going on since since back in the last generation days,
I know,
where
it just
people
sucks.
really became popular. But I think the real conversation needs to happen about it, though, is that games are more expensive and developers need to make more on the games, when they're selling them. So I think the approach just needs to be worked on. It's getting better, though. Like with a lot of games that get season passes now, a lot of the season passes are really worth the money. Like the Witcher 3 season pass that comes with 2 huge-ass expansions is really worth it.
Yeah, and I mean, they're also cutting costs because they don't have to spend that much money on like producing games. Like, you don't have to do discs, you don't have to do cases, you don't have to send them to GameStop, you don't have to do all this. Like,
well, they still do, because almost every game
like,
still
you don't
has a
have to
physical
do it
version.
nearly as much as you needed to before. Like, digital downloads are dominating now.
Yeah, that's true.
Trenton, you mentioned to me that there's some kind of push in the legal area of game production. I don't really remember what you described. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's not even gaming related exactly. It's just I saw it on a few different news places, a few different podcasts I was listening to. Like it's funny because a lot of them are mentioning it. Essentially, I forgot what was the actual the reason why this came up, but there's a discussion going on in U.S. politics right now about actual ownership over bought goods and merchandise, where can producers and makers of goods pull the bullshit where they say, oh, I bought a product but I don't legally own it, I'm basically having a license to use it or something like that. Because like with every game you buy, just as an example, it's not exactly what happened in this scenario. I'll try looking it up here in a second on my phone and maybe cut the Trey for intermission so I can actually know what I'm talking about a little better. But just as an example, let's say you buy a game, let's say you go buy in GameStop, you buy that disc, you put that game in your system, is that game yours? I mean, that physical copy is yours, but is that game itself yours? The developers will say no, and the league and the EULAs and all that stuff will say no. You're basically you just have a license to use our software. But why is that
any different from a movie on a DVD?
Yeah.
You own the physical DVD, but you're not going to get the money from as soon as it's not like you're buying stock in the movie when you buy the DVD. You're not going to.
Well, no. I mean, the conversation is not about owning rights. It's about just owning something you buy. As far as I'm able to do with this what I want. Not make profit of it. Those are two different things.
Well, so what I asked was, would that affect banning from video games?
It could. It just depends on how that works.
Yeah, that's a gray area, especially for banning and stuff. Because if you own the game, you can edit it as you feel fit. But that's weird.
Because it's like Rockstar, for instance, no particular reason why.
There's no reason why we would mention Rockstar in GTA 5 or GTA 4 for that matter. I don't know.
I heard it through the grapevine that when you get banned, it not only prevents you from playing, but it will also delete all of your progress. And if you get banned enough, you will lose access to online on that account, therefore making you purchase the game again, which they will defend themselves by saying that it's in the terms of service that you agreed to, so that's what makes it legal. But it's still kind of odd that they could just take something away that you paid $60 potential dollars for, whatever you paid for it, and then it's just gone but there's probably other real life non-gaming industries that do something similar. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but is there anything that gets taken away from you if you misuse it? I guess a gun. But
yeah, a gun, a car.
All right, so
actually,
I was able to
Somebody's
read more
life.
about what's going on. So apparently, it's been an ongoing legal battle between patent owners and the users who actually, and owners and users about who actually owns the console. So this conversation started about consoles and other things similar.
So
when
owning
you
the
buy it.
console, not console
Right.
games.
So, this whole conversation would apply to the games too. But the whole conversation was about, okay, so if I buy a console, am I legally allowed to mod it, repair it, or make it my own in any way? Change
a lot
the
of
software on
companies
it.
don't like you tampering with it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
It
right.
will,
So when you
get
mod certain
void your-
games, isn't that the same thing as tampering with it? What do you say?
Well, then it would just be voiding your warranty. Because let's say you get a MacBook Pro and you fuck around inside of it. That voids your warranty. But
it's not about the warranty. It's about legality in this conversation. They're like,
I know,
am I legally even able to?
We're trying to convert it to like a real life physical object. What's the equivalent? Modding a game versus modding a PC. If PC, you lose your potential for returning it, but you're not trying to return your game. You're just trying to do something that you're not supposed to do in it.
Yeah.
Suppose.
I mean, it's a bunch of legal gray area. So
yeah,
like it's not going to be settled unless it goes to court, and I highly doubt it'll go to court.
And I wonder if it would make the price of games overall increase if something was to change.
Yeah,
it's like now you can't ban people. I don't know how that would make that.
Yeah, I don't know if that would add.
They'd find a way.
Yeah. Maybe it could decrease the price of games.
That'd be great, but that would be odd.
That would never happen.
That'd be impossible.
Considering how many years it like 60 has been the status quo.
Just one day, like, you know what? $30.
30.
Just sell it at 30.
I mean, DS games are 50, right?
40.
Oh, PUBG was 30.
Yeah, but it's funny. Video games are one of the only few things that hasn't really adjusted with inflation at all, though. So they really should cost more just baseline.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, we have like this culture of like $60. It's just ingrained in our mind.
Yeah, it's like
so
I want to buy a game, $60.
There would be an outrage if if a gaming development team or publisher decided to be no, it's gonna be $120 for the base game. Like,
there would be outrage, but I feel like a lot of people would be kind of relieved knowing that, you know what, the base package for the game is a set amount, and everybody has to pay.
I think it would take time for people to realize that, because think of most of the people that are buying.
I mean, a lot.
Are like,
a lot.
14.
Familiarity is a dangerous thing, in my opinion, because you get so familiar with it to the point where you just become accustomed to it.
Yeah. Well, all the people that are buying season passes that make their games already double the price, like, you know, Battlefield, you know, like premium and all that shit like that. A lot of people are already realizing this. They just aren't wording it that way because people are buying.
They're not wording it as this is the standard game. It's not like they're selling a cheaper version. It's like
they should change the wording.
Standard.
I think that's how they should do it. They should say that Battlefield, what do they call it?
Like Battlefield 4 is the premium version, and then you get default. Battlefield Lite.
Yeah, and then that I think, because that way not only do you sort of explain what's happening in the gaming economy, but you also potentially save some of the player base from splitting up. Because that's a big problem from having like DLC map packs and whatnot, is it splits up the player base.
Yeah. But
I honestly at this point just want to see AAA games just be base price more than $60. I feel like it'll just make things so.
I mean, here's the thing though. Since I'm so ingrained that the base price is $60, whenever I see games that are less expensive, like PUBG was $30, like I'm like, hey, whatever, like totally, I'll buy that game. It's cheaper than buying a $60 retail game.
I still thought $30 was a lot for PUBG.
Oh yeah,
considering it's one map and like pre-alpha, and Rising Storm is 20.
Always room for improvement, new weapons.
Yeah, sure, but Rising Storm released a full game for $20, and it's good.
No, I mean something the game doesn't have yet doesn't justify the price now. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, there's always factors in, like, you know, how much time and actual effort it takes for the maintaining of a game, you know, kind of factors the price. So, yeah, sometimes it's kind of easy to see, you know, there's not a whole lot of content in a game, so let's just shove it off because the price is too high. But think about, you know, to make the game run, there has to be servers that keep 100 people in it, like thousands upon thousands.
I was going to say, I wonder how much of the money that they make goes into the game versus into their pockets. That would be an interesting statistic, but they would never release that unless it's like 100% game and this is all for charity or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
Other than that,
I don't think that would ever happen for.
No, it would not.
Yeah, definitely not.
That's just not. That's un-American.
Games are too expensive to really rely on making one like that for charity.
Yeah, exactly.
They take too long to make.
Yeah.
Welcome to
you gotta make something cheap and easy for charity.
Yeah, and then it'll just be for awareness.
You know who I feel like who could do that though? CD Projekt Red with Witcher.
Oh, honestly, yeah.
I feel like they could do that for charity.
That's such a good game.
Well, what do you mean they could do it?
Just sell it and give it to charity.
Why? Because they're rich?
Yeah. But also just because, for one, that game goes on sale like a lot.
Yeah, it's almost always on
Like
sale.
you get what, $24 for the deluxe edition, all the DLC and everything.
Oh really?
Man, that game is.
I got it
worth
free
every
with my
penny of
graphics
that.
card.
Oh, nice. Like just
DLC
the base game or all the DLC?
I think it was just the base game. It was when it came out.
DLCs are amazing.
And then I modded it to shit and spawned whales all over
I
the
haven't
place.
even finished the base game. Just
Base game's
because
good. I liked it.
I got far and then my save got erased and I was just like kind of
Oh,
salty.
that's the worst.
Yeah, I played and beat Witcher 3 when it came out, but that's before I even had my PC finished. So I played it on Xbox One when it came out.
Yeah,
I just can't finish single player games. I don't have the attention span. I need to.
I bought it
kill
almost
someone
immediately after I finished building my computer, and then played the hell out of it and enjoyed the fuck out of that game. And then I enjoyed it so much that I bought it's called the Season Pass, I guess it was, that got me both DLCs, and just oh my god, that game was so good.
Did
Isn't
you play
there
them
3
as
DLCs, or
independent?
there's only 2.
2.
What?
2?
There's 2 DLCs, yeah.
So did you play them like continuing with your same character, or did you just play them independently?
I played them continuing with the same character.
Because you see, my problem is like I haven't, since I beat Witcher 3 the original time, way back when it first came out, I haven't really been able to go through a whole other playthrough. So I'm getting tempted to just think like, well, I have the DLC on PC. I might as well just play through that.
Because it gives you a character that's built like so that you're scaled for the level.
But at the same time, I kind of would like to do a whole other playthrough of The Witcher 3 with the DLC. But then again, I don't know. I also wanted to like last year I tried attempting to play through Witcher 1 on PC just to get through the whole trilogy. And Witcher 1's kind of a grind. Like it's a fun game. It's not bad, but it's like so old now.
Different mechanics and stuff.
Yeah. Modding it made it really easy to play, but I only got about halfway through it. Eventually, I might want to finish that up because I would love to play Witcher 2 then 3.
Why not stream it? Or put it on YouTube or something.
The YouTube.
Let's plays, long format Let's Plays really, you can't really be, no one really likes those unless like you're already really established like Game Grumps.
All right, I see what you mean.
Just anytime I see someone on YouTube now try to start like a Let's Play channel, like, or all they do is just sit down and play through an entire game without really any major editing or anything like that, I'm like, man, you are cringy and boring as fuck.
It's odd that that's the case because if you think of Twitch, that's what pretty much
all
everything
Twitch
is on
is.
Twitch.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but it's a much different.
But it's live, so
so
people feel like they're part of it.
there's also way more effort into producing it live than just sitting there recording it.
Fuck it, we'll do it
Sure.
live.
But once you have your setup, it's not really.
No, yeah. Once you have your
hard.
setup, most of the work is done. But there's just a whole nother level of like actual like worth of entertainment there because it's live, it's interactive. You're actually part of something as it's happening. It's like you get to have a more unique experience with it than if you just watch a Let's Play. That's gonna be the same every time.
I'm not really into Twitch at all. Like I've not really spent any time watching anyone aside from you occasionally just to fuck around in your chat. But when you showed me that cop or whatever.
Sheriff
Eli.
Yeah, I'm really into that. Like that's really.
That's what I'm saying. I've been
fucking
watching
weird.
Djibouti dubs. And they've been doing the RP, and it's just so funny.
They play on that same server, right?
I don't think the same server.
Well,
I feel like we
basically,
should
the guy
try
that
and
you
dick
showed
around
me,
on the RP stuff.
It's
we should do
so
that.
funny to watch.
But just to explain what I was talking about, the one Twitch streamer that I'm actually interested in was like a retired cop who now just acts as a cop on a roleplay GTA server, and it's just so bizarre, and it's intrigued me.
Some of the interactions are really funny.
Oh yeah.
Like people driving by just like screaming things at him when he's like pulling people over.
The thing is, like, I don't want to go on that server because I'd be afraid to do anything against his will.
Well, then
Yo,
we can
I
always
want-
start off on like a smaller servers, you know?
No, we got to go on his server.
What I want to do is make my own server and make the only change that there's animals. So that there's finally fucking animals in multiplayer, which was a thing that was in fucking...
Actually, no, I think there was because I saw one of the videos where there's like a
Yeah,
search
they have
dog.
it in the roleplay servers, I think. Because I noticed in the thumbnail there was like a jaguar or some shit. That's why I think you could just turn on animals if you... I don't know how... I have to look into making those servers.
Yo,
I
I'll
don't
be a
know how.
pug again.
Yeah.
One time, me and Nova tried to be pugs.
You
but,
mean didn't try?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
how would
we
you do
did.
that?
This was in a private server that I had previously figured out, and now I forgot.
Yeah.
That's our story. We're sticking with it.
Yeah.
We weren't following
no
a bunch of
ne'er-do-wells.
other people in an actual online server.
That's alright. My account name has changed anyways because my account got hacked.
Well, I remember when we were doing that, there was a fucking hacker just like having a party, like some raining money and
griefers.
Yeah, like the bad kind of hacker, the one that ruins the game.
No, but you know what we should do? We should do one of the achievement hunter heists, except on a GTA RP server.
That would be pretty interesting.
That would be
hilarious. Heist? What is that?
Well, like we come up with our own heist.
Yeah, we just make up a dumb heist where we steal something and then try and get it.
I don't know. If I was on an RP server, I would kind of just want to be like one of those guys who just follows all the rules and like just has a business.
I would kill myself. Driving the speed limit.
I don't know. Like,
I would be a lifeguard. That's what I want to do.
Because all we do when we play GTA anyway is just fuck shit up. So why go into RP server just to fuck shit up?
Yeah, I mean, I would want to be one of the good guys. I would either want to be a cop or just like some small time thing.
I don't want to be a cop because like the cops on those servers look like they have to do so much.
Yeah,
shit
it does look like a lot of work.
No, and that's why I want to be a ne'er-do-well.
I think Nova knows what I would want to be.
What do I think?
Be a hobo?
Hold on, but what do we think? Wait, what?
Be a hobo.
You want to what?
He wants to be a hobo.
Come on.
Oh,
man.
right.
I'm always
okay.
a hobo.
All right.
He's always a hobo.
I was gonna make a game out of it, but Liam was too good.
Yeah, no, I know Trey way too well.
And look, if I feel threatened, I'll walk up slow to you. I'll pull out the switchblade.
I remember the time that we were playing hide and seek, not with mods or anything, and you were totally a shirtless guy playing a guitar on a roof. And no one saw you. I was
walking around
first.
and I just look up and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I was hiding as like a fruit concessionaire, and like I was found immediately, even though I made like this intricate setup of like tables and chairs and fruit all around me and signs. And then you're a guitarist on a roof without a shirt, and you don't get seen.
Oh my god, I remember that.
Oh, it was the first time we did it, and I was the hobo, and I had that pretty good spot.
Yeah, you were like sitting next to a wall.
I also remember when I was caught and I considered myself dead. I just kind of flew around with the like map editor sort of thing. It just like spawned in dogs on top of lifeguard things, and like the hunters were looking at that like, is that one of them? And then they would shoot these dogs for no reason, and then I just like spawned 10 more, and then I got banned the next day. I mean, I didn't because we weren't modding.
Yeah, we weren't modding. We weren't doing anything that was against the rules.
Yeah, that's actually a super ability that you get once you gain the trust of Rockstar. You can spawn.
You gotta get max level.
Yeah, you gotta get max level. It's 20 billion.
Yeah, it's not 1,000 or anything. I haven't already.
We have no lives.
No.
In a past version of my account, I was level 1,000.
That you totally didn't mod on at all.
Yeah, no, it was
mods
fine.
are bad.
And my Rockstar thing is still that, or at least I think it is. It might not be anymore because I may or may not have also gotten banned again. I mean,
mods are bad. Okay.
Look, it's the only thing that makes the game fun anymore is having all the money. I don't ruin anyone else's experiences. I go in private lobbies, so don't fucking get on me about, oh, you shouldn't mod because it ruins the fucking economy of the game. Fuck you.
You ruined my.
You're wasting your goddamn time. Well, yeah, whenever I go near whenever Ray goes near you, your car doesn't work. But that's because he's an idiot.
Work in that game just to get money.
Yeah, you would have to waste your entire fucking life to have anything in that game, and I don't want to do that, Rockstar. And I also don't want to spend $100 to get 1,800,000 fake dollars.
Yeah, that's not even worth anything.
Fuck you for ever fucking making me not play for a little while, even though it really wasn't that big a deal. It was like a month that I couldn't play, and I played other games.
Yeah,
I didn't get banned or anything.
Since this is our first real gaming episode in a while,
yeah,
it's kind of good timing because next week is actually the biggest fucking week in
E2.
E squared.
Is that going to be for next week's episode, or is it going to be?
Well, I guess now we're going to do just what we want because we're already this deep in game stuff this week. Might as well just make the next 2 weeks just gaming.
Yeah.
Because, we are fucking huge-ass nerds.
Well, also, if you're not into gaming and you're like already saying like, well, I'm not going to listen to the next podcast, remember, we're us and there's no chance.
Yeah, we will not stay on topic.
Yeah, there's no schedule.
We don't like you.
Also, you'll be banned.
Yeah.
I won't. I'll unban him. Fuck you, Auric.
If you don't listen to the next episode, you're going to be banned.
You're going to be banned.
Auric.
What?
In recent years, though, I'm sure we've all noticed that more and more companies are just not doing E3 exactly the same way anymore. They're not doing all their stuff at E3. They're doing early stuff. And Destiny already did a whole presentation to showing off their next game, Destiny 2.
Yeah, E3 looks like it's going to be dead in like 5 years.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean now E3 is fully open to the public too.
Oh, really?
Is it?
Yeah.
Where
is
it? Before then, you had to give like an invitation, didn't you?
Yeah, you have to apply or get invited.
Really?
Oh, wow,
I thought at least you can go to like the floor ground though, couldn't you?
Nope. You had to apply. You had to have some kind of media coverage, like like a whatever the hell you call it.
Huh?
A podcast.
At least a podcast.
What if you were rich?
We got 9 episodes. Let us in.
Yeah, but our podcast wouldn't probably get us anywhere, to be honest. Because
what are you talking about? We have thousands of viewers.
Yeah, but it's not. But it's also about we're not a strictly like news coverage type of show.
Our viewers haven't seen shit, so
yeah.
Yo, our viewers will see shit though.
Wait, so didn't we get a new Twitter follower?
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Don't make it sound that bad.
You sent him the dog, and
he got a picture. He just didn't respond.
That's really funny.
We're recording this episode on Monday to break the fourth wall, but so there's still 2 days. So I may not mention you if you follow us on Tuesday or Wednesday, but if you follow us, you will get a picture of my dog.
You know the deadline. Be there or be square.
Can that be the only way they ever get a picture of your dog?
Yeah, no, I DM
until
it
the end of time.
I don't know if you can hear that, but my dog is panting really hard.
Well, don't jinx it, okay?
He hears the dog talk.
I want to.
He hears puppers.
But speaking of game announcements in the next few weeks,
do I hear puppers?
We should probably talk about stuff that we're excited for. But actually, tomorrow specifically is an early type of thing going on for all the E3 stuff happening next few weeks. I hear it now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hear
there it is.
For sure, I'm extremely excited for Destiny 2.
Yeah, I'm also.
Wait, before we get away from the dog, I want to mention at some point when Liam went AFK in a game of PUBG, Trey's dog met Liam's dog through the power of the internet, and they kind of went a little berserk for like 30 seconds, just barking at each other, and then it ended suddenly.
Yeah, my dog would do that to anybody though.
Oh, but yeah, Destiny 2 is coming to PC for the first time, and I know I'm ready to play that.
Except for me.
I'm ready to finally move away from the consoles, even more so, because I rarely touch my consoles besides console exclusives. But now that Destiny's coming to PC, I actually will have more of a reason to play it, like Destiny 2, like on a much more frequent basis.
I just still don't think I give a shit about Destiny.
I'm excited. I played a lot of Destiny 1.
Yeah,
but tomorrow there's actually a Nintendo Direct for more Nintendo stuff, and it's actually a Pokemon Nintendo Direct. So rumor has it,
where
Liam,
I leave the conversation.
I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but it's just tomorrow, Liam, because you've told me this a few times that you would get the Switch whenever Pokemon comes for it. Is he still there?
I don't think so.
His internet probably died.
Oh boy.
All right.
He's back.
Are you okay?
Return. Yes.
What happened?
Oh, okay.
Internet?
I don't know. My internet shut off.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you weren't gone that long, and no one noticed, so we're not even gonna cut it this time.
Nice.
wait. Here, we'll cut on the fly. All right.
We're back.
No, I'm not even gonna bother cutting that.
No, you have to keep that in.
But no, Liam, I was trying to ask you before we realized you were dead. Is tomorrow Nintendo is a Nintendo Direct?
Yes.
Did you see this? And do you know what
I didn't see
the Direct
any of
is?
this stuff, but you told me that the rumor is new Pokemon on the Switch. So
right, because tomorrow is a entire Nintendo Direct, which are usually anywhere between 8 to like 15 minutes long, and it's all about Pokemon. So they're probably going to announce maybe some Pokemon side games and some other merchandise, other Pokemon crap. But the biggest thing is,
well, did they have other things on the Nintendo Direct?
No, but this Nintendo Direct is just a Pokemon one.
Oh, okay.
Like they have several Nintendo Directs in it. Like Nintendo Direct is not just a one stage event. Nintendo Direct is just basically them directly just giving us some updates or announcements of things coming out. And tomorrow's all about Pokemon, starting at 10 a.m. And I'll be at work when that happens, so hopefully I can maybe watch some of it on my phone to see what's going on. But yeah, the rumor is that the Pokemon for Switch announcement, whichever one it will be, whether it's the next version of Pokemon Sun and Moon or if it's going to be the 4th generation remix, will be announced tomorrow. So Liam, so if one of those happens, are you gonna is that going to seal your fate?
If I can actually find a Switch on sale, then I'll buy it.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Are they upping their production? I thought I heard something.
They're trying. Nintendo has been trying to. The demand is like basically as soon as they hit stores, they're selling out though.
Yeah. Also, apparently, there's a big problem with the manufacturing because there's like a microchip that Apple uses for their iPhones that they use for the Switch, and Apple's buying them out because supposedly they're releasing the new iPhone this fall.
Well, yeah, every fall there's a new one.
Yeah, so there's apparently a big problem with that for.
I like how there's still like Apple rumors. Like,
yeah, just like rumors.
We know when we already know there's gonna be a phone. We got it. It's gonna be either slightly bigger, slightly smaller, slightly thinner, slightly taller, whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's gonna be there.
Buy it.
My dog has been licking my face for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, he's so good.
Speaking of rumors, though, there's a rumor that Tuesday next week, the 13th, there will be new DLC new content for Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yeah, the
that's
gun running stuff.
thing, right?
Yeah, the gun runners. They haven't released a
that.
trailer or anything. They just released pictures, and everyone's been like speculating shit. There's this kind of, I think he's an asshole. There's this guy who's like leaking shit, but he's being real cryptic for no fucking reason. He's like, he put a bunch of numbers. He put like 3, 4, 8, and 13, 16, and then he said, match those numbers with the amount of new vehicles, the amount of new weapon attachments, the date of the release, and like a bunch of other shit like that. Amount of new missions. So you just have to like guess. It's like just fucking tell us.
Yeah, no.
Like shut the fuck up and tell us,
or
don't.
You might as well just put it out.
If you're gonna be a leaker, fucking leak the information. It's in the fucking title.
Man. Just be cool about it.
This is dipshit.
Yeah, stop being a douche.
He's just trying to extend his attention because anytime you leak, you'll get a spike of viewerships on your fucking blog, and then it'll end as soon as people stop caring about you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how it works.
Expanding your 15 minutes of internet fame that's valueless.
Exactly.
But I'm looking forward to the DLC.
Yeah, I'm still gonna play the DLC.
Is there anything that you guys know that's coming that you guys are ready to see more on though in the next couple weeks?
More on.
Sea of Thieves.
Like more of
Thieves,
like like
Sea of Thieves.
I played the alpha for Sea of Thieves one weekend, but I had friends over and we didn't know what to do and we didn't want to talk to anyone, so we just like walked around and killed skeletons and dug holes in beaches, never found treasure.
Are we just talking about games in general?
Games that are going to be coming out.
I mean, there's an MMO I've been playing that's in.
Well, I meant like stuff to be announced for like E3 and whatnot.
Oh,
because it's like
how
the
would
E3
we know
week.
if it wasn't announced?
The release date for Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7.
Those I have a really strong feeling that neither one of those are going to be release dated here. I guess whatever the term is.
I mean, the only game I give a shit about right now that's like AAA is Red Dead Redemption, and that's already announced.
Oh, yeah,
they're
Red
not going
Dead
to say anything at E3.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, if they announce a bunch of GTA stuff, I'd be happy with that.
I don't think Rockstar's going to announce anything.
No, but
we need
just
to
like do any GTA stuff, like not.
Well, yeah.
Why would they when Red Dead 2 is less than a year away now?
Well, yeah, exactly.
We need to get back on GTA and grind that money, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, grind out some money because
I know that
actually
Trenton was having issues with that the other day.
Yeah, are we going to play some of that instead of PUBG after this?
We can try RP if you guys really want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to play more PUBG though.
Yeah.
See, Nova was really hesitant on getting it at first.
Yeah, I was hesitant. I'll admit, I like it more than I thought I would.
He's the most hesitant.
See, I knew
actually.
that you would definitely like it because it's your kind of game.
It's my kind of game. The only thing that's not my kind of game about it is the progression system.
Yeah.
There isn't any.
Yeah, there's
You
no
get
progression.
a box once a month, and then it has a fucking pair of gloves in it.
Fingerless gloves.
Yeah, like go fuck yourself.
I feel like the one things we'd look for is frying pans and fingerless gloves.
and the big coat
things.
that's worth $140 if you unlock it.
I really find shooter progression systems very annoying. Like they were cool back like last generation where like you get to unlock guns as you level up and stuff, but like that's really all just superfluous to me. I'd rather just get most of the stuff available from the beginning and then work on what I like. God damn it, Milo.
He's tired. Leave him alone.
He's
our today's special guest.
Yeah.
He's a good
Milo,
boy.
say something, Milo. Please stop licking
Speak.
me. He's been licking me for the last almost.
Yeah, let's see if we can bait him with something.
Start barking. I bet you he'll bark if you bark loud enough.
Quality goddamn content.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm looking at the at my microphone sound thing, and it's all over the place.
He's sniffing my mic.
Well, does he have a game that he's looking forward to?
Fetch. Looking forward to
Fetch
called,
2.0.
His favorite movie is Bolt, the one Disney movie.
Oh, the one
with Pixar?
The fast running dog.
You know what's funny, Trey? How come we always end up eating like dinner or something before we do a podcast? That's been like the last like 3 or 4 weeks.
Because you're dating.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are we gonna smash?
No,
But you got a dog that's there for that.
Yeah. Milo, stop
Liam
licking
too.
that.
Stop.
Whoa.
Damn it.
That was good
Started
timing.
licking my mic
When
stand.
a boy and his dog are a little too close.
Is that what you call it?
I might need to put him down, to be honest. Hey, guys, listen.
Wait,
You mean like you
Like
can put
on
him
the
on the floor, right?
He's been in my lap the whole time.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, choose your wording more carefully.
What are you implying, Nova?
You literally said I'm thinking about putting my dog down. Come on, dude.
Well,
I might need to put him
you guys
down
want to hear
on
loud
the
noises
floor.
for 3 seconds? You're
What,
gonna hear it.
shoot your dog instead of your wall?
You shoot your wall and then your
Yeah,
ceiling.
Wall yeller?
Yeah, I'd rather you shoot an actual thing than your wall for once.
I got it right
Would you?
here.
Would you rather
You guys,
shoot Milo?
you guys
I
ready?
look-
Goodbye,
I have
Milo.
no.
I'll see you later, Milo. Bye, Milo.
I knew he was gonna do that.
He's gone.
I was expecting a gunshot.
Man murders dog on
Here,
the
I'll
live
supplement
stream.
gunshot with this.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
He has
All right,
laser beams.
You guys want to hear a real gunshot? I'm doing it.
Oh no,
Milo,
Please,
sorry,
are you okay?
Milo.
Milo, are you okay?
All right. Well,
No one gives a shit about your dog.
Trenton, cut to the intermission while I get this boy some water.
You are the intermission.
All right, guys, for today's intermission.
I'm gonna go to the kitchen and get some water.
Go get your dog some water.
Do
I'll
you
talk to
guys
Liam
like
about something.
anime? Me too. Bye.
Did you just leave?
Well,
I just hear him
Dang.
walking away.
Well, thanks to our sponsor, Crunchyroll water.
Thanks
don't
to our
actually sponsor
sponsor, Big
No.
Feet. You know what that means?
Yep. Thanks to our sponsor, not PUBG.
Liam, talk about Teslas, please.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
we
so-
were. Yeah.
So I valet every once in a while, and sometimes I drive cool cars. And the past couple of weeks, I've driven a couple Teslas. So I got some shit I want to say about Teslas. So Teslas are really cool because you drive them and they're like super smooth. Like you don't get that like kick that when you get when you're driving an engine where you like put your foot down and it's like guh, but it's just like ooh. It's like a fucking. It's like an electric car.
I like
or something
versus
like that.
Gaga.
Yeah, it's like a future car. It's like woo.
Yeah, so instead of vroom, it's like zzz.
Yeah, no, it's like zoom. But those things are fast. They're crazy. For a car that's completely run by a battery, it goes
It's
fast.
electric.
It go fast.
But what about that
And-
front trunk space?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the front trunk. I've been
You haven't
driving
hidden any
them.
bodies in there?
Yeah, I haven't hidden any bodies in
Now
my
gangsters
Tesla.
can hide more than one body.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, so I drove the Tesla Model X, which is the sort of sedan, not the sedan one, the
The
how do you
SUV?
describe it? Yeah, it's like an SUV type thing,
Yeah,
but
it's like a
smaller than
weird
an SUV.
minivan.
All right, boys, where I leave off at?
It
Talk
has,
about Tesla.
It has
All right,
gull-wing doors
So
on
you
the
guys
back.
like anime?
Yo,
Me
get the hell
too.
out of here! I'm trying to talk.
We're talking over Liam. He barely talks as it is.
and it has so instead of having a sunroof, the entire roof is glass. So like no matter where you look, you see outside. It's very
That's
very
dope.
cool.
So it's not the ideal car if you're trying to run away from Batman.
Yeah, if you don't want to be seen, don't drive a Tesla.
Feels real.
But there's one problem with Teslas. I like everything about them except for one fucking thing. So you get in the car and then you drive. There's no pressing a button. There's no turning a key. The car is just on as soon as you're in the car.
Why is that a problem?
Cause it's fucking weird.
Well, okay, but that's something you could adapt to. It's not an actual problem.
And then when you're done driving, you put it in park and then you just get out. Like you don't have to do anything to shut the car off. So I'm always like, I'm just killing the battery.
So when you
right
push
now.
the pedal, does
It
it
just
just start
goes.
on then?
No, it just goes. It
There
doesn't
is no
start.
pedal?
You put it in drive and you go.
I mean, that
drive
is weird
itself?
as shit, but
It is weird.
It's really
it's so
cool.
annoying.
And way better, actually.
I wouldn't call that a gripe. I'd call that a
No, that's my gripe.
momentary.
Yeah, because like a big
unused
issue of
to-
cars
I
in
don't
general
have
is that
words
you
for
have
this.
to use ignition to start them, and that can
I know, but
fail.
it doesn't need an ignition, which is like
That's what
well,
I mean. That's a better thing.
I heard an
I know,
actual gripe.
It's all right,
of
but I
the
still
Model
don't
X.
like it.
I watched a video of it was trying to be funny where he was like, yeah, there's so many problems with the Model X, and then it was like it can drive really easily, and it was basically was saying that there's no problems, but the one problem that he ended up admitting to was the opening of the wing doors takes really long.
I
Oh,
think
yeah, it takes
wing doors
forever.
are just
So-
stupid.
I
But
mean,
it
I
looks so
understood their
cool.
purpose, but basically what he said is like, let's say you forgot something in the back seat, and you need to go back. It's this whole fucking production just to get like, rather than just opening a door and getting it and closing it, you have to press a button and the thing goes up and it unfolds, and then you got to get the thing, and then I mean, it's not a huge deal, but I could see that would annoy you if you're in a rush.
Also,
Yeah.
there's no buttons on the key fob, and that kind of bothers me. It's literally just a mini car.
Yeah, I thought that like, so
Aren't
how do
you
you
supposed to
open
press,
doors
like,
from
parts
that?
of it?
You just
Yeah, I
open
thought you
them.
press parts of it.
No, you just press the what's called like you go near like it's a panel, and then you go near it, and then the like handle will pop out, and then you open the door.
But
And
I thought
then,
you could open shit wirelessly.
none of the keys that I saw had that, unless it's like you need to like brush the key in a certain way.
I think it's like you kind of like click
You push
on
like
the door.
an area of the car, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh yeah, no, you push on the handle.
No, I mean on the
I'm
key.
sorry, on the little key car.
Oh no,
So I've
None
seen like
of
a
the cars.
video of that.
I'm
I don't
pretty
know.
sure.
maybe
All right,
maybe
next
they
time you
had
get a
older
Tesla,
models or something.
confirm or
Yeah,
deny.
I will confirm.
Yo,
and
next
I
time
will
you get
come
a
back.
Tesla, steal it.
Just jack it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've noticed
Yeah,
that,
that makes
over the
sense.
past 5 years or so, the just sheer amount of Teslas in my town has skyrocketed.
Yeah, same in
We went from
our-
just the one guy who had the original Model S, I think.
yeah Model S.
And it was just like silver, and you're like, whoa, there it is, and like he's like all happy because he's the only one who's got it, and he's showing off that he's in his 50s and midlife crisis. But now everyone has it.
Yeah, Teslas are cool.
They are pretty cool.
Actually, I just had a quick idea for Auric here.
What's
For
the
Liam-
idea?
Liam and Trey, you both have played at least one Kingdom Hearts game, right?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
I'm not doing it.
No. I just want you, at some point, either this episode or next one, or maybe the one after, just depends. I want you just to hear the synopsis to the very first game.
Wait, last episode did I not ask you what were the Kingdom Heart games? Like
Yeah,
I
and
knew
then
of them, but
I
I,
don't
never
remember
played
what.
any of them.
Oh wait, did we talk about that at some
We
point?
did say
I think
something
last week.
episode.
I
Oh,
don't
well-
know.
Well, Trey is the only other person that's played some of them, but
Yeah.
boy, like I love how fucking bad the story is in those games, and I would really love just to hear have Auric who does writing stuff listen to the synopsis of the games,
You can just
at
say
least
I'm-
one of them.
I write
Yeah, he writes. He
writing
written
stuff.
I used the Keyblade to open my heart.
That's the thing he does at some point.
Yeah.
But we are pretty close to the end, so at some point in the next few weeks, I'm going to write it out myself,
Just go on Wikipedia.
like bullet point
There's
style. No, I don't need.
Kingdom Hearts. There's
I don't need Wikipedia. I know
isn't
the
there like
entire
3
story.
Kingdom Hearts?
But I want to say it in a concise way to where I hit all the good points, and that way Auric gets to suck it up, ingest it, taste it, kind of like wine tasting, and then really spit out his awful opinion of it.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Isn't there
Putting
like
me in that
3
position.
Kingdom Hearts trends?
There are here just for a taste. I'm just gonna list all the actual titles.
No, I mean like the actual the Kingdom Hearts itself. They try to get or whatever.
Oh, you mean no? It's not Kingdom Hearts.
What is it
it's
called?
Kingdom
It's like
Heart-
the Kingdom Heart.
No. Well, Kingdom Hearts is a singular thing.
What? Okay. Isn't there like 3 of them though?
No, there's only one. Man, don't make me get
Isn't
into
there
this
like
right now.
3 different ways to get them? I don't remember.
My
No,
mind is breaking.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into any story stuff unless I'm gonna go all out. But just to give Auric a taste, just how many games there are. There is the original Kingdom Hearts. There is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Okay, so I'm also gonna tell you the platform they came out on. There's the original Kingdom Hearts for PS2, Then there's Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance. Then there is Kingdom Hearts 2. Then there's Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which is the version, which is the Game Boy game they made between 1 and 2, but they decided to remake it for the PS2, so make a Game Boy Advance game into a PS2 game.
Ugh.
Which makes you think in the first place, why did no, like it's a full 3D game. Like they took the entire story of the GBA game and made it into a PS2 game. Which makes you think, like, why did they even fucking bother with a GBA game?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Then there's Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, and the actual it's 358/2 days. So people don't know if it's 358 over 2 days, 358 dash days. It's weird. Okay. Then there's Kingdom Hearts and that one came out on the Nintendo DS. Then there's Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which came out on the PSP. Then there was, we'll see which came out after that. And then there was also Kingdom Hearts Coded for mobile for mobile phones, and then they remade that for the DS called Recoded.
So you need to own every fucking platform that ever existed.
I'm not even done.
Just to play through the entire series.
I'm not even done. Then there was Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance, which was for the Nintendo 3DS.
Is that it?
That was the last one in the chronological, in the actual like main releases. Then what they decided to do was for the PS3 era, they decided to put 3 of the games together on the PS3 as Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD collection. So they took 2 of the PS2 games, Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 1.5, remastered them in HD, and took the Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days game, not remaster that, but just take its cutscenes and HD them up and make that as a package so you can play at least some of the games on PS3. Then they did the same thing for the PS3 as well, called 2.5, which was Kingdom Hearts 2 Birth by Sleep, and then the cutscenes from Coded in that same fashion, and released that on the PS3.
Kingdom Hearts 2 Remix.
No, it's Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix and Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix.
I think I died 8 years ago.
Oh yeah, this is crazy. Oh, and during all those releases, I didn't mention that for Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and Birth by Sleep, they did a re-release for all 3 of those games in their original forms called Final Mix, which basically added DLC.
Which at the time, when they came out for PS2, you can only get it in Japan.
But then when they did the HD remasters for PS3, you finally got all the DLC stuff they added in the Final Mix versions in HD in America for the first time. And now, finally, to wrap it up with all the games they did in the and then they also released during this time too another mobile game called Kingdom Hearts Key, which is a backstory mobile game that you don't have to play, but you can play like it's an actual mobile game, because like Coda was a mobile game, but it wasn't really. It's kind of hard to explain. Coda shouldn't have even been a mobile game, but Key is a straight up like. How would you describe it, Trey? Like it's kind of like it's a mobile RPG, right?
It's a mobile game.
It's a mobile game, yeah. So that's Kingdom Hearts Key, another one. And then after Kingdom Hearts Key came out, which by the way, there was Kingdom Hearts Key, and then there's Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. Key was the original Japanese version that came out in Japan on browsers, and then Unchained Key was the mobile version that
I kind of
was
stopped caring
globally.
at this point.
I mean, I never started, but go on.
But finally, in the PS4 era, what they decided to do was combine Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 into one package. So now you can get basically 90% of the Kingdom Hearts games in one disc on PS4.
Did you even mention 2.8?
That's after this. I mean, it came out.
You should mention 2.8.
This should have just been its own podcast.
Yeah, no, just the Kingdom Hearts podcast.
So before 1.5 and 2.5 came out, 2 months before that, they released Kingdom Hearts 2.8, which is a remastered version of Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Dream Drop Distance. It came with a special mini DLC kind of thing called Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, which was meant to be a DLC for Birth by Sleep back on the PSP, but never got released. So they finally made it all these years later for the PS4 in this bundle, and then you get some HD cutscenes from the mobile game I mentioned called Kingdom Hearts Key. Then after they did that, then they released all the other games on PS4. So basically now, to make it super simple... Okay, I know I just explained all that.
Hey, you guys like Halo?
Yeah, Halo's cool.
Hey,
look at that. Want to play some PUBG?
But don't worry, if all that sounded awful... They've written
Halo 3.
You can play the entire Kingdom Hearts series on 2 discs now, though, just to wrap it up.
I don't think I ever want to hear the title of that game again. So don't bring it up. Don't make me watch, listen, anything. I don't want it.
Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5 on PS4, and 2.8. It's all you need to play now.
Don't you dare tell me the synopsis.
Oh, that will
All
happen.
right, well, that concludes today's podcast. It's been an hour.
Got it.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Can't forget the music. It's a
All we
tradition.
gotta do is recommend a song.
All right, guys, that doesn't conclude today's podcast.
All right, my song.
And just so you guys know, I did play all those games, by the way.
way.
Say it one more time.
Aquarius / Let the Sun Shine In by The Fifth Dimension.
My song is One Hit Wonderful by Real Big Fish. You guys got anything?
Trenton?
I don't have anything right now. Trey, you go.
All right, now you got to do that voice for the rest of the podcast.
Hey, you mean you want me to do this voice? Yeah.
I'm gonna go
kind of,
really sappy
creepy.
teenage girl style. I'm gonna recommend you listen to
I like teenage girls.
Jar of Hearts by Christina Perry.
Oh, who's
Christina
that? She
Aguilera.
sounds hot.
Not Christina Aguilera, Christina Perry.
You like warm milk?
All right, Trey, what's yours?
Cold milk behind me.
You know what?
I was just drinking milk that entire
This,
Kingdom Hearts discussion.
This old dog doesn't have
Well,
a
that wasn't even a
song.
discussion. That was just me telling you all the
Well,
games
yeah.
that ever came out. just
You know
to let you know how absurd it is.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with some good old Lean On Me by the black guy. Bill Withers. That's that fella's name.
That's his name.
So Auric, you listened to my song from last week, right?
I did actually. I don't know what to think about it other than dogs.
Yeah, boy.
Dogs.
I mean, there
Yeah.
there were no singers, just dogs.
Yeah. So
That sounds
so
cool.
this band, they made an entire album, and then in the deluxe album they had their entire album repeated, except instead of vocals it was all dog barks.
Did they get original dog barks, or did they just download dog
I
barks?
think they just downloaded a dog bark and then changed it to match the pitch.
Oh,
But
was it
they did
only one? I thought it was multiple different kind of dogs.
I think maybe they did 2 or 3, but it was it was essentially the same dog bark.
I just skipped ahead of past the intro because it was taking too long, and I was like, I want to get the gist of the song, and then I just started hearing dog barks, and I was like, all right, I got it, I understand.
Yeah, but if you listened to the podcast last week and heard my song recommendation, you should listen to it. It's pretty good.
Well, it's on the Too Soon playlist on Spotify.
You're goddamn right it is.
And with that, I think we're pretty much done. Let's kick it over to Liam for that social media goodness.
All right, guys, we're on Facebook at Too Soon Podcast, YouTube at Too Soon Podcast. Download us, iTunes, Google Play, Libsyn, Stitcher, TuneIn, and then email us at toosooncrew@gmail.com. And then, of course, the obligatory, follow me on Twitter, please. That's all I ask for. Just please. At Too Soon Podcast. I'll talk to you guys. If you need somebody to talk to, you need a shoulder to cry on, I'm here for you guys. I'm here. I want to be your friend. I don't want to just be this guy that talks on the other side of a microphone. I'm your friend. I'm your boy. Let me know. Hit me up.
The Too
At
Soon
Too Soon
boy.
Podcast.
We love you.
Yeah, that's it. I love you.
Please follow
All
us.
And just so you guys know, like we mentioned
Break on
earlier,
through.
more than likely next week will be our gaming extravaganza, even more so than this week. So just be prepared for that.
Break on through.
Okay,
Kill the
we've been the
aliens,
Too Soon
kill the
crew.
aliens,
This has been the
kill
Too
the
Soon
aliens,
podcast,
kill the
episode 9, and we
aliens,
will
kill
see
the
you
aliens,
guys
kill the
next week with our
aliens, kill the
E3
aliens,
probably
kill the aliens.
extravaganza.
I can't do that though. E3
I don't know how you're gonna end
extravaganza.
this. Find a song that matches this, motherfucker.
Break on through. Kill the aliens.